You can study in the morning, you can study at night. You can study outside by a campfire light. You can study with the rabbi.
I'm a yeshiva bucher at heart. What I mean by that is that when I engage in a conversation with somebody, I engage passionately. I really put my whole self into it. And sometimes my voice gets loud and I get all riled up and I really want them to challenge me back and I want to challenge them and push and pull, and that's how I learn. That's the kind of conversation that I like to have. That's what helps me grow. And I understand, I've learned from my mother-in-law that this kind of a conversation can actually be off-putting to some people. But I think what's lost in translation when I'm getting all passionate is that it's always done with deep, deep respect. It's always done with the hopes that the other person will yell back at me. It's not because I think I'm absolutely right. It's because I want to be proven wrong. I don't debase them. I don't put them down. I try and push them. I try and challenge them. I've always thought about when God created Adam and Chava, Adam and Eve, how God says to Adam, I'm going to create an Ezer Kenegdo, a helper opposite you. I've always thought about that tension between two people, that's what's beautiful. That's love. That's what helps us grow, when there's tension that keeps us pulling. But why can't we have a passionate, tension-filled conversation without being rude to one another? Why do we have to call people names? Why do we have to say, shame on you? Or you're an Israel hater, you're a Jew hater, you're a this hater, you're a that hater, you're naive, you're inauthentic. Why do we have to lower ourselves to that? This past weekend, we had a speaker here at Shul, Herb Kanan from the Jerusalem Post. He was fantastic. I didn't agree with everything he said, but he said everything that he did in a very articulate, clear, reasoned way. He was just fantastic. And then we went into questions and answers, and Mr. Kanan had to leave, so we had questions with a representative from AIPAC who was also fantastic and is a fantastic guy. But the questions began with, why is Obama lying about this? And why is the Democrats hate Israel and this and that, and they're being so dumb and they're oh my Lord. It was just an attack. It was just attack after attack after attack. And I don't care if you like Obama. I don't care if you agree with his policies. But you don't have to debase people. You don't have to put them down. You don't have to call them liars and scoundrels and Israel haters just because they have a different opinion than you, just because they have a different view than you do. You know, if we learn anything from this coming week's Parsha, Tazria Matzorah, the rabbis want us to learn that the way we speak matters. It has real impact on the world. It has real implications for us. They take the word mitzorah, this disease that you can get, the skin disease, and they parse it out. They take it apart and they say that it actually stands for motzi shem ra, one who brings out a bad name. And they teach us about lashon hara, about evil speech and shmirat lashon, and guarding your tongue. We should be able to have yeshiva bucher kinds of conversations without debasing one another. We should be able to engage in passionate discussion without hurling epithets and terrible accusations that people aren't true Americans, or people aren't true Jews, or people aren't true Israel supporters just because they have a different position. We can debate real things. We can disagree vehemently. And then we can respect each other. Why do we seem to have lost that? Why does every discussion about Israel devolve into bashing of the other person? You know, this week is not only Yom HaZikaron, Israel's Remembrance Day, when we remember all those who gave their lives, not just their opinions, but their lives for the state of Israel, and also Yom HaTzmaut, Israel's Independence Day. Can't we come together and celebrate our differences? Can't we come together and celebrate the fact that all of us want Israel to survive? All of us care deeply about Israel, even the people that you don't agree with. Can't we all just get along and then passionately yell at each other about the things we disagree about? For Israel's sake. For Israel's sake. Let's try and do that.
Let's talk some Torah. It's okay, as you will see, that we're bound to disagree. Don't have to see eye to eye to Now that I've had my say, let's not waste the whole day